This episode is going to be again about the MIT technology review, which is going to be pretty cool. As I'm just scrolling through it, there's going to be quite some things that are really interesting. Yeah, there is especially one really interesting one. But yeah, there's going to be more after the intro as always. And I might also look a little bit tired. I'm actually not that tired. A little tiny bit, but I should actually sleep a little tiny bit more, which is something that I really should be doing. I don't actually know why I'm not doing it sometimes or from time to time, or why I'm actually neglecting to do it as well, but yeah, let's actually get straight into the episode. I don't know if you can just notice a difference in the audio because there's nothing on my desk. I am just kind of willing to just take this risk that the audio might be not that good because there's not there might be a lot of bounce back, but I hope because I'm really close to my microphone that it is going to be fine anyway. It is just a little tiny bit better for me because there's not such a lot of stuff on my desk then, and I don't know as well. I've been seeing that I've recorded an episode yesterday and also today, and it's been completely fucked, really fucked. And I thought, well, it's actually not that bad. There is going to be more background noise, of course, and the quality in general is really shit. Yeah, but it's not that bad. You can just still listen to it. It's really not that bad. And as I'm recording it like this right now, it really is fucking good. I would even say that it is comparable to a normal microphone, even though it is only my fucking phone. So it still amazes me, actually, that this is working so fine. But yeah, it is what it is. So as you can see, the first one that we're having here is the satellite mega constellations, which is something that we are having available right at this point in time, because it is all about Tesla, and it is also, well, it's actually not about Tesla, but it is about Elon Musk and SpaceX, and what are they called, or what are they calling it? Something with Link. As far as I know, something with Link. And yeah, we can now affordably build, launch, and operate tens of thousands of satellites in orbit at once, which creates a fucking good internet network, or mobile network, or well, satellite network as such as well, to some degree. And this is amazing. This is pretty cool and pretty nice. But I do wonder, now it should be at least a little tiny bit better. I also feel better because now I'm having here just a towel and then blankets and shit and stuff and whatever. And yeah, I think there's a tiny, yeah, and I also hear it myself, which is the funniest part of it all. I'm also hearing it that the audio is better because there's not a lot of bounce back, there's not a lot of echo, and there's not a lot of shit going on and whatnot. Well, anyway, a satellite mega constellation. Why it matters? These systems can blanket the globe with high-speed internet or turn Earth's orbit into a junk-ridden minefield. Well, actually, what about rockets then? What if you do just want to start a rocket and there's millions and billions of fucking satellites in our fucking orbit? What are you then gonna do? Of course there's gonna be a system, but it just makes it more difficult because if we really try to start more rockets or shoot more rockets into the orbit as such, and also just to the moon or to Mars and whatnot, then I don't know. It's gonna make it a little bit more complicated. But maybe, when we are just at this point of time, when we are really thinking about going to Mars and more to the moon and whatever planet that might be in the future, then I think we are also gonna have a system, and we're also gonna have a way to just get around that, because we're not gonna be that dumb, I guess. I hope. Yeah, let's just settle with I hope. The key players are SpaceX, OneWeb, Amazon, and Telesat. And it is available right at this point in time, which is amazing, which really is amazing. The next one is the quantum supremacy. Google has provided the first clear proof of a quantum computer outperforming a classical one. Yes, and it's actually been outperformed by quite a bit. But, they're also writing about it. Quantum computers store and process data in a way completely different from the ones we are all used to. In theory, they could tackle certain classes of problems that even the most powerful classical supercomputer imaginable would take millennia to solve, like breaking today's cryptographic codes or stimulating the precise behavior of molecules to help discover new drugs and materials. So it is in general just a really good way to simulate things, because if there's a lot of data, then it's going to take a lot of fucking computer power or a lot of just processing power. And this is certainly what we're having with those quantum computers, or quantum, however they're actually pronounced. They have been working quantum computer for several years, but it is only under certain conditions that they outperform classical ones, and in October, Google claimed the first such demonstration of quantum supremacy. A computer with 53 qubits, whatever this means, I don't know, the basic unit of quantum computation, now I know, did a calculation in a little over 3 minutes that by Google's reckoning would have taken the world's biggest supercomputer 10,000 years. Or 1.5 billion times as long, which is insane. 1.5 billion less time than the supercomputer, or the classical supercomputer. Like, is it then even a supercomputer anymore? I wouldn't actually consider it being one then. Because if I know that there is something that's clearly better, like way fucking better, then it's not going to be a supercomputer. It's actually going to be it's going to be a good computer, but it's not going to be super, I guess. Let's just debate about that. Let's just debate about some fucking definitions or words, or how I call things and how other people call it. Such dumb shit. But well, anyway, I think it is just an amazing thing, because if we're able to just use them for things, then it is amazing. Like, especially if you think about simulating things, simulating weather, in real time, and just in the future as well, and calculating 100 billion different outcomes maybe for a certain thing or for a certain act or action or whatever. Like, it is insane. It's pretty cool. I like that. However, Google's demo was strictly a proof of concept and not really a proof of, okay, we can use it right now. But why does it matter? It matters because eventually quantum computers will be able to solve problems no classical machine can manage. Whatever that might be, actually, in real life, what are we trying to do then? What are we trying to, maybe it's going to be about AI. I mean, if we're having just supercomputers as a centrum for calculating everything, and then through 5G, we're sending the data then back to the actual robot or the actual whatever, or when we're just having tiny little quantum computers, which is definitely going to be the case in the future, because it's already been the case with our quote-unquote normal computers that some years ago, and the funny thing is that I've been talking with my grandpa about this today, and it's been really funny because the very first computers, they filled a fucking whole room, which is insane. And now we're having just phones that are just multiple times as powerful as the first computer was. It really is insane. And so therefore I also think that also the quantum computer, it's going to be really fucking tiny in quite some time. It's going to take some time, but it is eventually going to be there. What the fuck is wrong with me? The key players are Google, IBM, Microsoft, Rigetti, D-Wave, LongQ, Zapata Computing, and Quantum Circuits. And it is going to be available in 5 to 10 years. Which is not that long of a time, I would say. The next thing that they're reviewing is Tiny AI. We can now run powerful AI algorithms on our phones, which is amazing for blurring the background and noticing things. So, okay, this is a plant. Yes, and I'm a camera and I know that this is a fucking plant. If we need that, I don't know. Maybe for AR, it's pretty cool, but I don't know. Like, I really don't know if there's some practical use for that. I guess there is. Maybe not in terms of labeling things. Well, tech giants and academic researchers are working on new algorithms to shrink existing deep learning models without losing their capabilities. Meanwhile, an emerging generation of specialized AI chips promise to pack more computational power into tighter physical spaces and train and run AI on far less energy. Which is, I think, probably one of the biggest things. Like, first of all, just making it as small as you possibly can, which is always nice. And second of all, that it's not going to suck all your fucking battery. Because I mean, a phone is not having that much battery, and it's also like you're not plugging in it. You're not having it plugged in all the fucking time. Not like a computer or a laptop that you could plug in all the time. You know, if it is just taking a lot of resources, a lot of energy, a lot of computation power, which is then going to lead to just more energy consumption. As of iOS 13, Apple runs Siri speech recognition or recognition capabilities and its QuickType keyboard, which is something that's funny, the QuickType keyboard locally on the iPhone. Which means, on the other hand, that you're downloading Siri's speak recognition capabilities, which means, on the other hand, that you're not going to be forced to be online to do that. At least as how I could make sense of that. But I kind of think that it's not really the case, that you still have to use your internet to being able to use Siri, even though you're having a fucking iPhone X and stuff. But on the other hand as of iOS 13, Apple runs Siri speak recognition. Like, oh yeah, okay, I see, yes. Well, yeah, which is pretty cool, I think, you know? Even though, like, if I think about the future, and I also thought about the future right now, if we are having 5G, then this is not going to be any problem. I think that might be just more of a problem that we have enough space on our phones that we can actually fill them with all the data that we want to fill them with. Would it be just speech recognition, which is also going to take some data, I assume. Unless you're streaming, like, yeah, of course you can stream. Yeah, you're going to stream that, like, doesn't fucking matter. This is also one of the reasons why I think then you could game on every fucking computer. Like, it doesn't matter then, because you're streaming everything anyway. Which is a really cool thing if you think about it. Like, it really is cool. Like, the only thing that we then need in emerging countries is maybe a Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi. Pretty difficult. Raspberry Pi. Which is probably going to have enough computing power to just be in the internet and use this 5G network. And that's quite it. And we, of course, need the antennas, the 5G antennas or towers around. That's quite it then. It's cool. It's going to be so amazing. Tiny AI, why it matters. Our developers no longer need to talk to the cloud for us to benefit from the latest AI-driven features. And the key players are Google, IBM, Apple, and Amazon. I do, by the way, wonder what IBM is doing all the fucking time. Like, I really don't know what they're doing. IBM. Let's actually have a look at the website. What they say that they're doing. There's actually an IBM Austria site, but I do not want to be on the IBM Austria site. Is this something else? No, it's not. Learn how to operationally... Yes, please take all my data. Operationalize AI in your business. Watson helps you predict and shape future outcomes, automate complex processes, and optimize your employees' time, which is always something nice that companies are looking forward to. Explore Watson. Powered by the latest innovation in machine learning, Watson is the open multi-cloud platform that lets us automate the AI lifecycle, build powerful models from scratch, or speed time to value with pre-built enterprise apps. I didn't actually know about Watson till yesterday, actually, because Gary Vee has been talking about it, and I think it's actually a great thing. I think it is a great thing that even more companies are thinking about creating something for AI or with AI, especially when it is all about speech recognition and voice in general, like using your voice to do shit, which I guess is definitely going to be the future because it is way more efficient. And when something is way more efficient, then we're going to use it. At this point in time, it is a little bit fucked up because not a lot of people are doing it. And it's going to look weird, which is a really huge reason why people are not doing it. It's going to look weird in public. If you're just going around in public and if you're typing with your mouth, basically, by speaking, not a lot of people are going to do that because it just looks shit. And because it's not that integrated in today's society and in today's people, maybe as well. But this is definitely going to change, as a lot of things changed, like everything changed. You know, this is also going to change if it is necessary. And if there is enough benefits for people, then we're definitely going to do that. But But it's just way faster. If we're able to have speech recognition that's really good, and there's not going to be a lot of misspelled things and shit, then it's enough. And it's good, and it's amazing, and it's great, and it's whatever. So yeah, quite. I do just remember that I'm actually a little bit feared to do something with my phone, but I think it's going to be okay. Because I've actually forgotten about that, I should normally always turn off my phone in terms of, having flying mode or flight mode on. It's not that good. Learn. Build a chatbot. They actually have learned stuff. Natural language processing, explaining AI, developers, dev tools. How to build a chatbot for your business. Build, deploy, and optimize chatbots quickly and efficiently with Watson Assistant. Get started with 1,003 API calls a month. Is it like 10,000 times having to use the API? Is it like, whatever there is going to be, like if I'm just sending a message, or if it is a chatbot and it gets a message and it replies, which is then going to be 2 times of a API use, I guess, isn't it? Like 10,000 times is not that much. It might sound something. Type here. This system is for demonstration purposes only, and it is not intended to process personal data. No personal data is to be entered into the system, as it may not have the necessary controls in place to meet the requirements of the General Data Protecting Regulation from the EU. Please select which credit card account you would like to pay. I'm gonna take the last one. Oh, I actually should show you, I'm sorry. When would you like to pay? Today. Your minimum payment for credit cards is $50. Your balance is $430. How much would you like to pay on your credit card? Let's see. I'm gonna just choose. I'm very sorry for that. 410. Okay, we'll make a payment of 410 on Saturday. It's amazing. Is this information correct? Yes. Remaining statement balance, account ending in 9/9/20 or 9/20/25. Minimum payment due, recent payments 410. 20 remaining. Could I just also... What if I type in help? What happens? Oh, I can help you with questions about your products, specifically credit cards. You can talk to me about making a credit card payment, choosing a credit card, and booking an appointment with a banker. I'm gonna book an appointment. Which day would you... We need 24 hours notice for an appointment. The earliest would be tomorrow. The next day. What happens then? The next day. Unfortunately, our bankers aren't available on Sunday. Okay. Let's say Friday. It's actually pretty interesting to see what it is doing there. Great. What time would you like to meet with your banker? What if I just type in 1 a.m.? It's gonna work. What time? It looks like you mentioned 1 a.m. Unfortunately, our bankers are only available after 7 a.m. and before 7 p.m. Why aren't they working that much? Why aren't they there at 1 a.m.? I don't understand that. Then let's just take 7 a.m. Okay, 7 a.m. Let's find your closest branch. What is your zip code? I'm not gonna give you my zip code. And there it actually is. Oh, well, anyway. But it's pretty cool. Integrating your bot. A chatbot plugin for WordPress. Watson Assistant overview video. Slack community. I guess pretty cool. I enjoy products. Let's see what they're having. IBM Watson products and solutions. Explore Watson. It's like everything is based on Watson. Like, it is insane. But I mean, like, if it is a good thing and if they're just able to use it for quite a lot of things, then why not? Watson APIs, Watson visual recognition, language translator. Quickly and accurately tag, classify, and search visual content using machine learning. View demo. I hope it is an interactive thing, and I also hope that it's not going to be a video, because if it is a video, then I'm probably going to be fucked. Well, yeah, there it is. I'm seeing a tire or a wheel and it is fucked. Build your own custom mold for free. Flat tire. Yes, it's a flat tire. No. What's this one? Vandalism. Well, you could also say graffiti. Motorcycle accident. It's kind of funny. Is this also vandalism? They also say vandalism. Like, it is... I do wonder, by the way, like there's 4 things that it is able to recognize: broken window shield or windshield, vandalism, flat tire, and motorcycle accident. I do wonder right now, why exactly these few things? But yeah, anyway, I think I'm gonna end the episode there. So I really thank you for being here, and I've actually enjoyed going through this IBM stuff right there. Maybe I should just explore more. Maybe I should just play more. Maybe this is cool. I don't fucking know. I don't know if you like that. Would be amazing if you would tell me if you'd like me to just do more of that. Well, yeah, anyway. I wish you the best health, happiness, and also success, and also hope that you're going to remind yourself when you're going to be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being a nice person and then being remembered as a nice person. On the flip side, on the completely other side, there's 3 things that I'm having to tell you and 3 questions that you have to ask yourself, which are: why are you here? What are you trying to change? And what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions are hopefully going to show you your purpose and maybe even a business idea, which is amazing, which is a cool thing. And yeah, I'm going to see you the next time. And I'm not really able to end the episode there, even though I have to take a shit. But maybe I'm just going to scroll through IBM a little bit more until I'm able to end the episode there. Is this like, no, this is something else. See what they're also having. Classify your images. Well, now I'm actually able to do it. So I'm going to see you the next time. Bye-bye.